Hello, white people. Someone in the comment section asked me to talk about my dad's wife a little bit more. There's not really much to tell. Let's see. She's 24 years younger than my dad. She had a massive heart attack and had to have open heart surgery, have cholesterol ripped out of her veins about 5 years ago. And I really didn't have much to do with her because I just didn't like her. You know, when you don't like somebody from the get-go, you just don't allow them to corner you and tell you personal stuff or try to get to know you. And she never really tried to get to know me, but she has cornered me before. I guess she only cornered me maybe one time to try to gossip about my mother, and I don't know. I looked at her and then I just left. I didn't say anything. Why would she tell me shit about my mom? Just made up shit because, she's jealous or whatever. Who cares? And the thing that I dislike about her the most is recently makes me angry. Never liked her in the first place. Never had any specific reason, just that gut feeling. And then that one time 20-some years ago where she cornered me and to talk shit about my mother. And I definitely don't like her after that. And then my siblings, you can't go based on other people's anecdotal experiences. You have to experience it yourself, and I did. And then when my dad was in the hospital, I call the hospital, and the nurse won't give me any information, won't even tell me if my dad's alive because my name's not on the demographics list. My father has 8 children, and my name was not on the demographics list. It's not like she just got there and just got into the ICU. She'd been there for 2 days, and she couldn't bother putting my name on the demographics list. Okay, so if she wanted us to know anything about my dad's situation, we had to go through her. At least my name wasn't on that list. I don't know if the other kid's name was on that list. It doesn't make a difference. And so I finally told the nurse, because he wouldn't give me any information, to have her. I said, "Is my dad's wife there?" He said, "Yes." I said, "Okay, will you please have her call me?" So she calls me, and she says that everything that they've done for him isn't working. It doesn't look like he's going to survive. Okay. She said, "It's time for everybody to say their goodbyes." I said, "Okay." And so I said my goodbyes, and then I said, "I can't think of anything else to say." And she goes, "Well, that was plenty." Okay, crazy pants. Thanks. And then I wait for my sister to tell me that he's passed away. My dad passed away. Well, at least I got the phone call 10 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. So it was 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Saturday before Thanksgiving that my dad passed away, and I didn't get any detail. I didn't get anything. I can't talk to the hospital. I couldn't even if I went down to Arizona to see my dad, I wouldn't have been able to see him. So, and then my dad has a lot of stuff that are antiques that were my grandpa's, and everything is not perfect in my life, but I just push that out of the way, and I won't let anything bother me. Years ago when my grandfather died, this was about the time that my dad was getting involved with this wife. This will be his 3rd wife. And there was just a couple of vases I wanted. They had, I think, I haven't seen them in years. I don't know if they were cherry blossom or if it was pink dogwood on them. Some sort of flowers painted on the vases. And they weren't even huge vases. They were just, 2 small vases that were sitting in my grandpa's house when he passed away. And I said I wanted those, and my dad wouldn't give them to me. He said, "Oh, you'll have to wait until I die." I was like, okay, well, I don't want them now. That's if you're going to pull that kind of bullshit on me. And so I will never get anything that was my grandparents, my great-grandparents, because she gets everything, and she's the kind of person that will tell you can have something, you go the next day to pick it up, and she goes, "Oh, well, I changed my mind. I want $500 for it." And they had an RV, and they had a boat. So my dad has been dead for about, 3 weeks? He was 83, but he died suddenly. And she's already sold the RV and the boat. I'm just floored. Why would you do that? And it's not like my dad didn't have an income. So maybe she's not getting any of that income. I know that my mother gets a chunk of money because my mom and dad were married for over 20 years, so she doesn't, I don't know what she gets out of the whole deal, my dad dying, but why would she sell the RV and the boat so quickly? I don't know. My mom, she said, and I got this information from my mother. She said maybe it's because she hated riding in that RV, and she hated that boat so much she wanted to get rid of it. I thought that was pretty funny. But she's just weird. She's just so weird, and she's greedy, and she says snippy, shitty things, and I don't want to have any part of that. And before my dad passed away, or did he pass? Wait a minute. It was either before or after he passed away. I told the other kids, I said, look, I do not need anything. I do not want anything. Because I had this gut feeling that there was going to be some sort of power struggle over the things. And I don't do power struggles. In any situation that I get into, any confrontation, I'm in it to win it. So struggles over things is generally a losing battle unless I have the upper hand. You know, it's my things. But oh well, I get nothing of my family relics that I don't already have, which is okay because I've got some pretty awesome stuff. I've got this beautiful pearl ring that was my my grandpa's sister's, so my great aunt's ring, and it's beautiful. I don't know if it's white gold. I think it's white gold, and it has this beautiful pearl in it. And then I have this beautiful paint. It's not a painting. It's a drawing. That's a chalk drawing of a horse's head. And my grandfather was into horse racing, and so that was pretty awesome. And I think it was commissioned specially for him, or specifically for him, by his sister. And I used to be a horsewoman when I was a younger person, so I guess a horse girl. But that's about the drama for that. All right, white people, thank you so much for listening. I look forward to your thoughts below.